Hey everybody, welcome back to the Old Sweets Farm. It's Rich. Last week we did a video on the positives of free ranging, and you know, Holly and I, we absolutely are behind free ranging. Our girls are out and about every day, all day. We love it, but there is kind of a downside and risk and issues with free ranging. So we wanted to give the cons just to kind of give the total picture of what's going on. So got like 7 points, but I'm going to combine a couple. So here, number 5, I'm going to combine a couple. Number 5 is, you know, to free range, you need some space, obviously. And we're blessed. We really are blessed with what we've got. We've got 3+ acres here, and the girls can roam, and we don't have issues with neighbors, pets, and stuff. We're really lucky. If you've got a city lot, a small city lot, you still can free range them, but just there's some other issues. You know, you're going to be more confined. Do you have all the cracks in the fencing filled in so that they can't sneak out and get over to the neighbor's yard? The fencing you've got, is it, or the perimeter you've got, is it good enough so that the girls can't fly over and get into your neighbor's yard? Tensions flare when someone's garden all of a sudden's got a couple of chickens in it. So just watch that kind of stuff. Also, just, you know, ours are wide open, and whether you're confined or whether you're wide open, one of the issues is poison. Now, we've got nothing on our farm. I shouldn't say that. We've got some grass seed that we use that I know is coated, and we keep that totally packed up in a lock thing, just because I don't want them eating that seed and maybe getting that, maybe that coating on the seed is bad for them. But if you're free ranging your girls, there's a chance they could get into poison. So really watch what they're, what you've got, where you've got it. Is it accessible to your girls, to your chickens, not just your girls? Is it accessible? If your neighbors are, they've got an issue with mice and they're putting out poison for mice. Mice eat poison, mice run into your yard, mice die, then you've got chickens eating mice, and they've got the poison in them. So really be aware of what's around with poison. So the number one little grouping, make sure you got some space, and then also watch out for poison. I'll be right back with the next point. All right, I'm back. The number 4 reason, or the bad side of free ranging, is poop. It's something you're going to deal with chickens. There's no doubt about it. Chickens poop up to, what I've heard is they will drop up to 10 times a day. Now some of that's at night, so it's going to be underneath the roost and collected, but a lot of it's during the day. If you get a tiny little run, it's confined. You know where it's at. Our girls free range, so they're dropping all over, and some of that is really positive. They're out in the lawn, dropping those little fertilizer bombs out there. But other times, you realize that chickens get into everything. We had just had some people out for a fire, trying to clean out a little bit of the woods, and had some friends over the other night. Well, ahead of time, we set up a table and some chairs, and, you know, kind of got things ready for the fire. Well, of course, the girls wanted to check that out. So one of them came over and jumped up in my chair and left me a little reminder of that they were there. We also get it on our deck, on our sidewalk. There is nothing nicer than coming out first thing in the morning, and you open the door and look down, and on your welcome mat outside the back door are a couple little nuggets reminding you that your girls love you. So just realize they're gonna poop everywhere. If you don't have stuff on your shoes, chicken stuff on your shoes, you're not free ranging your girls. I am always stepping in stuff, and then of course you get it on the rug inside, and yet just chickens poop, and with free ranging, you're gonna get it everywhere in your yard. You love it when there's a huge downpour and it washes your entire yard and your deck and your sidewalk and everything clean of all the poop. So, and you love it after a fresh snow because it covers up if they've been outside in the snow dropping their the new snow covers it up. So number 4 issue with free ranging, poop everywhere. I'll be back with number 3. All right, I'm back. The number 3 reason, kind of a combo platter here again, but if you think of the fun of Easter, you're going out and you're having an Easter egg hunt, fun out there searching with the kids for all those Easter eggs. The rest of the year, not so much. It's not so much hunting for eggs that's fun. We have got our girls trained to be in the pole barn or in their coop laying eggs. The first few days that they're in there, in any new spot, if we were to have it, they're locked in there, and they're going to be locked in there into their run and their coops that they find a spot to lay their eggs in the coop, the right spot. And then they get used to that and they stay there. Now, have we found other spots? You know, girls are walking in the woods here. By the way, I'm right on the edge of our property, between our property and the neighbor's cornfield. But girls are out roaming all the time. In fact, they're free ranging right to the edge. They're walking through the woods and they've got that urge to lay an egg, and they find a safe spot and they lay an egg. The next day they come out and they find the same spot. Now all of a sudden they got a pattern and they're used to going there. So it does happen. Holly and I were tearing down the garden last year and took up the zucchinis and went to pull up one of the zucchini plants and looked down, and right in the middle there were about 12 or 13 eggs. So some girl had been laying in there for a while, had found a safe spot right in the middle of the zucchini plant, and we found her nest. Now that got cured as soon as that was taken away. We have not found anything more than maybe a stray egg here and there. It's very rare here, but it does happen. So just be aware of that, those little rogue nesting spots. Also, number 3 here, kind of why I'm at the edge of the property here, you know, there's times where the girls come out and they want to explore the corn. So they walk into the corn. Over our 3+ years, we've lost 2 girls that we think just walked away. We think. Can't prove it. We've got a rooster down about a 1/4 mile down the road, and with the wind right, he crows. Does that attract them and maybe one got on the road and walked down that way? I don't know. Maybe that's what happened. Did they just get on the road and start walking? Maybe. Did they get in the corn, get turned around, and then couldn't hear us by the time they realized they were lost and they just kept walking? Maybe. I would think it's pretty easy for a chicken to get into the corn and get kind of spun around, I think. So just realize, you know, they can get out, even if you're in a city, you know, you've got your city lot and you got fencing, if there's a gap in there, they're gonna find it. If there's a fence that they can fly over, they might fly over, and then they're off on their adventure for an hour before you even notice. So just be aware, kind of the downside, or one of the downsides is they could go rogue. They could just walk off and go missing. So as I'm sitting here, everybody's just teasing me right at the edge of the cornfields here, these darn girls. So anyways, the next 2, number 2 and number 1 reasons were filmed earlier this year, kind of opportunity knocked to show you some of the things that they do. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Take care, everybody. The number 2 reason to not have chickens free range, they're landscape experts. Got a nice pile of dirt you had delivered and you want to keep it nice so you can, you know, put it around the yard? Well, the chickens know better. They're gonna go and dig and spread it around and poop in it and enjoy it. Got a garden that you want kept clean? Well, they're gonna want to dig in that. Got some pots or a raised bed? Get ready to fence it in, because these landscape experts are gonna absolutely tear it up. Number 2, chickens are landscape experts. Well, I've run you through 4 of the top 5 problems with free ranging. And number 1, probably pretty easy to figure out, is there's threats to your girls. We have lost 1 to a raccoon. We've lost 1 to a feral cat. We've lost 1 to, or 2 maybe, to a hawk. Just there are threats around. If you're gonna open them up and let them free range, there's issues. And also, you get people who drive down a county road in a foggy morning at about 60 miles an hour and take out 2 of your girls. So there are threats, whether it's human or it is otherwise, and makes for a tough morning. One of the girls that got knocked here, she just started laying. They were both healthy girls, about a year. One was a year, one was maybe 6 months old, so it ticks me off. Anyways, the number one reason there, there's threats out there. You're gonna lose some of your flock if you free range. I hope you enjoyed, but hope this helps. Look at the reasons why maybe you shouldn't free range, or some of the issues and problems with free ranging. There are those. We still think the benefits outweigh the problems, but want to show both sides of the equation. So hope you're having a great day, everybody. Take care.